Today, I'm in my home base in Louisville, Kentucky, but I'm still thinking about my recent trip to London. And today, I want to share 7 things I learned there. Hello, y'all. I'm Miss World, also known as Casey, and my goal is to show you how to travel around the world in style and on a budget. And sometimes I might do that by making mistakes. And when I do, I'm going to tell you about them and about the things I'm learning about travel so that maybe you can make fewer mistakes and have amazing trips. So let's start with lesson 1 that England taught me. Your body may react. I'm a pretty healthy person. I work out regularly, and before my trip, I prepped my legs by doing a lot of walking. I knew I'd be walking a lot in London. I got shoes and broke them in. I planned my schedule carefully. I felt good, and I felt ready to take on this historic city. And then I got sick, like horribly sick. I got so sick in London, I was still sick on my next trip after London. I did try to rally, but there were some dicey moments and I had a difficult time. So my advice is, and I mentioned this in a previous video, but I'm doing it again, bring a selection of over-the-counter medicine with you on your trip. Because getting sick in a foreign place and trying to go seek out medicine can turn into a whole thing. Speaking of stuff you should bring with you, here's another important thing I learned. You will buy lots of stuff for your trip. Make sure one thing you buy is one of these bad boys. This is a wrist strap. Let me show you how it works. So you put one of these inside your phone case. This is a tab. You see this little ring? This little ring sticks out from your phone and voila, you attach the wrist strap to the tab. Now, the reason I got this is because many YouTubers say there is a phone snatching issue in London. You can be walking down the street with your phone, someone rides by on a bike or a scooter and yanks the phone right out of your hand. I did not see this behavior firsthand, but I got the wrist strap anyway, and it was my best purchase for the whole trip. This little dude right here saved my phone. Okay, so I'm walking in Hyde Park. I'm taking pictures. I'm looking at my walkthrough instructions. I'm watching the animals frolic, and boom, phone falls out of my hand. The brand new phone that I just got for the trip. But the wrist strap caught it. My phone did not fall on the paved walkway in Hyde Park. It just dangled safely off my wrist. This whole deal, the tab and the wrist strap, $5. Okay. This investment saved me all the money I spent on the new phone because I do not get insurance. I refuse to get insurance because I once paid for insurance for 4 years in a row. And when my phone completely fried itself and freaked out and I was like, hey, I need to cash in on that insurance and replace my phone, they denied me. And I'm still angry. So I will never get insurance on the phone because in my experience, it does nothing but give you an extra bill. So here is my insurance policy. And this one actually does work. I took my wrist strap everywhere in London. I also took a tote bag. I kept this with me while I was out and about in the city. This was for my snacks, water bottle, my camera equipment, this kind of stuff. But what I should have put in my bag and what I recommend you keep in yours is a jacket. Okay. I don't care what the temperature is like when you leave the hotel. I don't care what the meteorological forecast says. Take a jacket because London weather can turn in an instant with no warning. This is our next lesson. Have a jacket. The Viking invasion of England did not stop. Ignore the historians because Viking wind from Scandinavia is still terrorizing London and making the land highly inhospitable in 1 second. It can change things in 1 second. I actually missed out on an entire attraction in London when I really wanted to see because I had to make a pit stop just to purchase a jacket on the fly. You can learn more about that in my video about the top 5 things I missed. And you can actually see the jacket I bought in action in my London fashion video. So I came back home with a story about a jacket instead of this great attraction that I saw. So don't be like me. Prepare for the cold Viking winds. Have a jacket with you at all times in London, regardless. Since we're off on a topic about stuff to take and pack, extra socks. My impromptu shopping trip was further lengthened by the fact that I had to buy socks. And if you saw my packing video, you know I brought a crap load of socks with me already. It wasn't enough. I still needed more. So my advice is to bring literally twice the number of socks you think you'll need. That sounds like a lot, and if you don't wear them all, that's fine. Put them back in the drawer when the trip is over. But you'll wear them all. You need extra socks, so put them in your luggage. My next tip has nothing to do with bringing stuff. This is about being a tourist and dealing with other tourists. Never have I ever been treated quite as rudely in my life as I was treated in London. Now, full disclosure, I'm from the American South where there is an emphasis on good manners. This is particularly taught to Southern women like myself. So I'm used to people holding doors, having doors held for me, having people help me carry things, helping to carry people carry their stuff if they're struggling, picking up something that somebody has dropped and handed it to them. This is the kind of stuff that I expect. Do not expect this if you're a tourist somewhere. This is not a reflection on London or the British people. I'm specifically trash talking the other tourists you'll encounter, not the people who live in London. I was shoved, I was pushed, I was touched everywhere, I was physically moved, I was cut off, I was ignored. If you're a polite tourist like me, you're going to struggle. People are going to get in front of you, they're going to push themselves right on you or in front of you to see what they want, and they don't care if you're like already standing there. I'm not sure how much of this is size related. I'm fairly petite, so I'm sort of easy to push around. I'm also not sure how much of it is gender related. I'm a woman, and where I'm from, we don't have the same rights as the guys. I don't get to legally make decisions about my body in my state and in my country, so other people treat me and my body as if we don't exist or matter. I had a ton of people look me right in the face and then push past me or shove me around as if I was not there. All I can say is you don't have to be like that. You don't have to try to push back. That makes things worse. Just say, excuse me. You can convey a lot with this phrase. Let me show you. Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. You see? Just let them be rude. Don't contribute to it, and you'll get a chance to see what you're trying to see. Unless there's a tour group. I encountered tour groups at literally every attraction in London, and these people tend to act like they're the only people there at any given location. The groups are large and loud, and they will 100% be gathered around something you also want to see. That's going to happen. And since they're going to act like you don't exist, you're just going to have to wait until they clear out. Perhaps my bad experiences with other tourists are because I was in a somewhat weakened condition in London, and I'm not talking about being sick. I was also pretty hungry. And that's our next lesson. Just because there are lots of options doesn't mean you'll find food to eat. I really wanted to experience British food, and I did. You can find out more about that particular odyssey in my guide to British food video, but to summarize, I did not have an awesome experience. So my advice here is don't be afraid to try non-local cuisine and bring your own snacks, stuff you know you like. And I can't say this enough, please do not get prawn flavored chips, even when they are called crisps. So I learned a lot in London, but the biggest lesson I learned was this. Add extra time for lines and traffic. Then add more time. You will be standing and doing nothing a lot. You will be sitting and waiting a lot. You will be aggravated by it. So add extra time to your itinerary. Add more on top of that. And make sure you have a portable phone charger on you because you'll use it more than you think. Overall, I had a truly amazing time in London. I learned a lot. I saw a lot. I didn't eat a lot. And I did not manage to get my hands on the royal crown. So my plan to crown myself Queen of England at Westminster Abbey didn't fully work out. But Prince George is still single, so maybe I'll still get there. London done. Now that I've thoroughly explored this city, it's time to embark on a new adventure. So now I can announce my next destination. Where will I be traveling next? Athens, Greece. Join me in my next videos where we walk with the gods, explore ancient history, and eat food and drink coffee until we drop. Subscribe now to join me on the next epic adventure, and I hope to see you out there someday. Thank you for watching, and thank you for taking the journey with me. Now, Voyager, sail forth to seek and find.